Hi there, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Gemini Suns, happy birthday. Happy birthday season to those of you who are celebrating, and to those of you who are not celebrating, I wish you a happy birthday too. Sending you lots of light, love, blessings for a beautiful new year, new season, new you. All right, so guys, I am so glad that Mercury retrograde hits after your season. Sorry, Cancer. Because yeah, let's see how. Ooh, your energies right now are beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. So if you guys have felt like luck isn't on your side, the universe is like not being kind to you, why is it happening to me, that kind of mentality, wave goodbye to those days. Because yeah, you know that song? I always start these with songs. Happiness hit her like something and train. Oh my god, Florence and help me out collective. I can't think of the name. I love Florence and the Machine. I love this song. The Dark Days Are Over. So that is your song. Oh my god, I didn't even look at the back of the deck. 10 of Cups. Hell yeah. Okay, so that song may be significant to you, and if not, I want you to listen to it and like, you know, that happy vibe that comes off of that song, that's for you. So happy birthday, Geminis. If things have not been going your way, they're about to. And a lot of that has to do with you, okay? That's not external environments. That's not people around you. It's also not the universe finally giving you a helping hand. This is you shifting your own mentality, okay? And yeah, your vibration. You're on the way up. All right, so Gemini. Let's see, what's going on in your love lives? All right. Ooh, another thing I love, Ace of Swords. I actually feel like this is so you. Logic, power, getting to the heart of the matter, breakthroughs. Like this is all about you seeing things clearly. Maybe it's about someone from your past, a soulmate, 6 of Cups. Maybe you see things clearly, meaning like you know how you feel. Let's find out. Clarify that, Ace of Swords, for me, Spirit, for Gemini. Ooh. Okay, we'll just take it then. 5 of Cups. I feel like you're leaving this behind. Queen of Wands. I think you see someone from your past, perhaps, or a past life, if that is where you feel this fits in for you. Being seen by you, finally, you know, clearly, and you're leaving this behind. The grief, the sorrow, the sadness. Yeah, because honestly, the dark days are over. And I think this is why. The Ace of Swords is always the dark days are over. Because the worst part is being in that 7 of Cups, confusion, delusion, illusion, not knowing, not being able to see clearly. And I really am going to clarify, okay? So, actually, let's put you back in here, my friend. All right, so Spirit, sorry, this deck is loud. I'll try to be a little bit more quiet. So Spirit, what was in Gemini's recent past when it comes to their love lives? What are they coming off of? Okay. Ooh. Devil at the back of the deck. Temperance. You guys, it's like you had and the 2 of Wands is here too. I actually feel what you're coming away from in your recent past is this devil angel, you know, the good angel, the bad angel, I want to call it, maybe the naughty angel, on your shoulders, right? One on one side, one on the other. And you were constantly being asked to balance yourselves and try to make plans to move forward in your life, in your love life. But I think you've made a choice. And it is, yeah, getting away from this attachment. Or unhealthy habits For some of you, there were unhealthy habits that were really blocking you from being in a well-balanced kind of even-keeled, not losing your temper type of energy, right? But with that Ace of Swords, which was your present, I believe you see clearly. And perhaps some sort of grief from your past, some sort of sadness was impacting you and how you saw things. So Spirit, what was the devil? What was the devil in their recent past? Not going within, judgment. Not going within and really understanding the Knight of Cups at the back of the deck. Really understanding your own romantic history. Your own, what is it that was an unhealthy pattern that you kept repeating in your love life, right? Love lives. This is a collective reading, okay? So if you do want a personal reading, please check out my website at icanbe.com under the services tab. I am slowly getting back to doing personal readings after a period of illness. So yeah, in deep down inside, you are someone who is deeply romantic. I know. I can hardly believe I just said that to you. But the Knight of Cups is very poetic, very in love with love, in love with the idea of love. You're a little bit moody, right? On your shadow side. You might have trouble. Like if you are dealing with that, or if you were dealing with the good angel, bad angel, right? On one side and the other, it was like there was this, I want to fall in love, but love sucks kind of like thing going on in your mind, really. But judgment came. Finally you went within, or some of you are going within, right? This is less about being judged by God, right? Or whoever you believe in as a higher power. But this is about you, your higher self, you going within and understanding what it is that drives your romantic ideologies, right? And so you went in and you've made that choice. Some of you are on the cusp of making a choice. What is it that was making me repeat a pattern, perhaps? What is it that made me, this is me using me, not me, but me as in you. What is it that made, okay, I'll say you choose the partnerships that you chose in love, right? We are talking about romantic love right now. And why? Because patterns kept repeating, but you kept doing it the same way. You kept choosing. Even if, I feel like a lot of this came from a place within you that was, unhealed, unknown, unclear. I didn't pull the moon energy from your recent past, but I'm going to ask Spirit. Tell us more about what Gemini's recent past when it comes to love was like. What did they overcome? Yeah, that like immature kind of energy. Oh my God, I love it. The truth kept trying to come through to you, right? In your recent past, this Ace of Swords kept trying to make its way. Yeah, I feel like an Eight of Wands right behind it. Spirit kept trying to show you. Were you feeling, like we were left out in the cold, like you were Five of Pentacles, like you were, like love was, or like a truly reciprocal, truly rewarding, fulfilling, that's the word, fulfilling relationship was just out of your reach. But Spirit kept trying to share with you, hey, it keeps happening over and over for a reason. And you, in your recent past, Page of Cups, you were like, well, I'm just going to keep trying. Because, deep down inside, like I said, you're romantic. You guys are some collective that really, really is truly looking for connection. And yet, on the shadow side, right? On the shadow side, sometimes you came across as being a little bit too immature, right? maybe naive, a little bit irrational, and like, yeah, daydreamer-esque, because that is like the dark side of the poetic soul, okay? But what is in your present? Tell us more. Let's move on to the present, shall we? What is in Gemini's present when it comes to love? This Ace of Swords, what is coming through for Gemini now? Oh my God, it's repeating the messages. Oh my God, and it's coming fast. 8 of Wands. All right, so that means this is in the now, right? This is happening right now. Some like reopening of your heart chakra, that innocent childlike spirit, and not the shadow side, right? The Ace of Swords is you finally seeing clearly, like, oh yes, how silly of me actually to like say this, but like I feel like I'm talking to cynics, former cynics. But now you see clearly. Ace of Swords is in your present. This is beautiful, and it could be a conversation for some of you. There could be a conversation with someone coming your way. Communication, honesty, honest conversation. All right. Spirit, clarify the Page of Cups and Ace of Swords. Damn. Ace of Swords. Page of Swords. Yes, conversation, absolutely. And 6 of Wands. Wow. 4 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. All right, so if you or someone that is your the someone, has been withholding of communication, well, communication is on your way. And it's not going to be like a super heavy, deep conversation right now, right? Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. That's like a little bit of clarity. And I see it as being like a small conversation, a start, temperature check kind of thing, because the 4 of Pentacles is back here. And right behind that is the 7 of Swords, which means, yeah, this is someone that you, right? It could be, the energies could be flipped. Maybe we're avoiding. Maybe the feelings were what you were avoiding, or vice versa. Could be for them. Now, 6 of Wands. So could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be, right? Could be another air sign. So yeah, air signs, fire signs so far. 6 of Wands is this sense of, yeah, being seen. You will feel seen, combined with the Ace of oh, sorry, I kept saying Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so even better, my friends. It is a conversation. I'm so sorry. Ace of Wands and Page of Swords. It still is a conversation, but it's not, it's going to be light, but there's going to be sparks. There's going to be chemistry. There's going to be potentially, oh yeah, like I was going to say sexy time for you, but I mean, with the 4 of Pentacles at the back, I'm not sure. Someone's holding back, right? But you are going to feel seen. You are going to feel like you're basking in someone's light again. And I think that's what you've been missing, or vice versa, guys. So this, and cross watchers out there, and I feel like Gemini has cross watchers, because I get these like messages and comments sometimes. You guys are busy. All right, so you're gonna feel seen, you're gonna feel heard, and you're gonna feel desired. All right, so tell me more. I want to know more. What is coming? Gemini's present with the Ace of Wands. Let's clarify that. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, please, and 6 of Wands. Please clarify. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there's a transformation. So this could be a pre-existing, I think we saw that before with the 6 of Cups. Pre-existing relationship, right? Connection. I'm trying to think. You have, oh wow, lots of 4s in your reading. So the number 4 could be significant. The number 6 could also be significant. We finally have some more. We've had Page of Cups. We haven't had like mature Cups energy yet, but I see why. So this sense of feeling dissatisfied with where you were at with another person. Could be Queen of Pentacles type. So yes, could be any of the earth signs, but could also just be someone who is overall very nurturing, very grounded, very stable, working on their coin, really working on maybe they're very career focused, they're intelligent, they're thoughtful. This is someone that you see in a particular way. Like, so this is not the sexy lover type, right? This is like the girl next door, or the boy next door, or the man next door, excuse me, and the woman next door, or the person next door, the kind of person that's like real, okay? So you're gonna go from feeling like you are being not seen, not valued, to transformation occurring, right? An ending of the old way of being and into the new way of being, which is the Six of Swords. Sorry, that was like a weird brain fart moment. Meaning calm, clear. Like if you guys were fighting, there's not going to be any fighting. Like that conversation that I see you having in this present moment, right? So in this month, it's very important. And so my advice before I pull Spirit's advice is to try to have that before Mercury retrograde. If you're going to have it during Mercury retrograde, be very, very cautious with your words. Be very conscientious about how you communicate. This person, your past with this person, sounds like it was a little bit prickly, perhaps. All right, so I'm really digging this deck today for you. I promise I'll use another deck soon, okay? So Spirit, show me what is in the future for my Gemini with this person. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, okay. Well, wait. Yeah. So this is someone that I'm holding the cards like this because sometimes there's such a glare because it, you can see it like shimmers. Yeah, this is someone that you have, I mean, I've said it already. This is someone from your past. This is not new. This is not a new person, but this is a person with whom the old way of relating is absolutely shifting. Now, there was a lot of confusion, and I mentioned the Seven of Cups earlier in your reading, I believe, because I felt it. There was a lot of confusion, but once you have this conversation, and absolutely will have, you must have a conversation. Light, right? Remember, Page of Swords, not super, don't go diving in, right? Light conversation will open up a whole new realm for you guys, and you will leave that Seven of Cups. I don't know what it was for, I'm going to clarify that, behind. You will leave that like chaos, that like mental chaos that you were feeling, or both of you might have been feeling, behind, and enter the realm of the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Is beautiful. This is like, maybe you are dealing with a fire sign. I mentioned Leo before. Now we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Nine of Cups. This is good. Okay. So if anything, you are going to be completely satisfied by whatever level you want. Okay. Nine of Cups is about emotional satisfaction, knowing that you're happy, you're going to be super content. I'm trying to look at this guy's face here. Yeah, you're going to trust in the universe again. Oh my gosh, optimistic. Look at you. You went from like all sorts of, I don't know, confusion, delusion, illusion, into optimism and happiness. My gosh, everything has turned out well. Everything will turn out well. And not only that, like basking in the light of someone who is a Queen of Wands, if I dare so say so myself as an Aries, that is really good energy, because when a fire sign, or anyone who is of that nature, right? Someone who is like really, really into creative creating, into building, into shining. And they don't even purposefully do it. It's more like, I don't know, you get like focused on something and they're going to be focused on you. And you are so focused on it, you're pouring so much energy into that there's no choice but to be lit up inside. The object of desire for the Queen or King of Wands, right, is absolutely basking in sunlight. It's just, when you're in that light, you automatically start mirroring that type of energy. And so you're going to feel it, not because of external validation, but it's going to come from within you. So it's just how it is. I wish I could explain it better, but I can't. They're going to make you feel fiery inside in a good way about yourself, okay? And so that is what's coming towards you. And I want more information. Give me more intel, please, for Gemini. Tell me what is coming in their future when it comes to their love lives with this person for this month, please. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Healing of heartbreak. Okay, well, wait a second. Clarify, because I see the Three of Cups back here. So that's a reunion energy, but hold on. If there was a third party in the mix, I just want to make sure. For some of you, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Listen, I wasn't going there, but could be a third party, could be another person that is interfering in this. I said interfering. Intruding in this relationship. And if there is, for those of you where that sounds right, and you'll know if there's, and it could be on either side, okay? If that's the case, there is painful ending. There is a feeling of having to leave something that you invested heavily in, meaning the relationship. Having to kind of just pause, hit the pause button and process some sort of grief. The Ten of Wands is here to show me that if you are in some sort of third party situation, it's going to feel like a burden and it's going to lead to heartbreak. All right. And an argument. I mean, I see it, Knight of Swords at the back. Yeah. Now, I don't think that's true for all of you. I don't think there's no way, because I didn't feel the energy before. For those of you who are not relating to this third party energy, what else lies ahead for Gemini this month? The ending and beginning of, we have the Death card out here. So something ends, something does end and transform. What is it, Spirit? What is, oh my God, Ace of Cups. Love it. Clarify more, please. Ace of Cups. So what's ending for you is definitely in your love lives. We are talking about it. Ooh, 2 aces on the table. 8 of Wands. Guys. So for those of you where there is no third party energy, right? There is an ending, right, to the ways in which you and the person on your mind, right, with whom you really need to have this conversation. I'm just telling you. Because of that conversation, something changes. And what changes is for the best, because it's the Ace of Cups. New opportunity in love, okay? And the Hanged Man shows me that both of you are seeing each other and the relationship from different perspectives, from each other's points of view, perhaps, right? Page of Cups, a sweet, tender new beginning, especially with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You guys are going to be able to relate to each other in a new way, converse with each other in a new way, and new, not in a bad way, but new in a really sweet and tender kind of way. And that's like, especially I think when we do love readings, right? When you see that Page of Cups, it's just such a sweet, innocent kind of, Like, what is it? Like, I almost want to say, like, other people will see you guys together and feel nauseated. Like, oh, they're so gross because they're so cute together. You know what I mean, right? 8 of Wands at the back. Absolutely. This is about communication. This is about working together. And this is about acting. Like, there's not acting, not like as an actor, you know, we're not talking about Hollywood or theater. We're talking about like how you guys work together. It's going to be seamless. So let's get some advice. Wow. New deck. Seriously. I've been like loving that deck too much. All right, so let's get some advice for Gemini. Let's get them this new opportunity. I love it. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. We had the Ace of Wands. My goodness, you guys. So good. Share, Spirit. How can Gemini assure themselves this new beginning? The Wheel and Judgment. Guys, the Hermit. This is about, I know no one loves hearing this from me. Oof. This is about truly going within. If you have not already been the Hermit, in the Hermit energy, and I love the Hermit energy. I am a Virgo rising, so I'm always like introspecting and reflecting and how can I be better? What did I do there? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, you know what? If you overdo it, it can get annoying. But every day, at the end of the day, write yourselves a little bit of a list. I said it, of course I did. A list, because the Wheel is out here and Judgment is too. So this is all about you becoming more clear about yourselves, your growth. You know what? How can, like, on this list, what did you accomplish? That's not the only thing. Next, how can tomorrow you be even better? And I don't mean like treat yourselves like assholes, because I know a lot of people can do that and start, that inner critic is like, well, I da-da-da-da-da, and this person and that person, and I suck. No, not like that, but real talk, okay? I can wake up 5 minutes earlier. I can be a little bit more prepared by maybe, this is an easy one, putting your clothes out for tomorrow at night, right? So that you're ready, so that you save time, so that maybe you're not late. Maybe I can check in with whoever, right? And let them know when I'm on my way. I can finish my homework, you know, like instead of waiting for the last minute, right? Or cheating off of somebody. I'm just trying to think of as many examples as I can, right? I can save, instead of going to Starbucks. I'm sorry, Starbucks, I love you. Hail to the Starbucks gods. No, I'm just kidding. So no shade to Starbucks. But guys, we call them sugar bucks sometimes for a reason, you know, like spending lots of dollars and oftentimes, or whatever currency, and oftentimes for a lot of sugar. How can you save that money and make the coffee at home, you know? So treat yourselves only once in a while, right? Once a week. So how can you be better? How can you improve upon how you showed up today, tomorrow? And so keep doing that, because that's what Spirit's saying that you must do at this time. The Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card, things are changing. They must change. They have to change. And the change comes from within, all right? Within yourselves. Nobody wants that kind of advice, by the way. And so if you want to like throw tomatoes at me, that's fine. It's fine. I'm protected by the shield, the shield that we call the internet. So it's cool. But I want to get you guys some more advice. It's something that everybody has to do at some point, okay? Yeah. Oh my God, damn you, Ace of Swords. I mean, I love the Ace of Swords. It's come out so many times for you, though. Seriously. Page of Swords and Ace of Swords. My God, I know you're all about the swords. Okay, so this is absolutely about, for some of you, because it's 4 of Wands was reversed at the back. So this is absolutely about a couple things. Could be issues with commitment. that you might have, issues with the institutions of marriage or commitment. I called it an institution. I don't know why. This is how you feel about relationships and long-term, thinking long-term. This is also about how you view yourself. Are you already in a place where you feel totally at ease being with yourself? Okay? So no bright lights, all right? No bright lights around you. Just you shining a light into you. Do you feel good about that? Because once you feel good about that, being in the hermit, judgment, wheel of fortune energy, then and only then can you really attract the type of relationship or partner or dynamic that you want. So that inner union is missing right now. And that's why that's reflected in your outer worlds. So be honest with yourselves. Ace of Swords. Absolutely, this is your card for this reading. I mean, I'm going to hold it up and be like, thumbnail. All right, because yeah, this is about being honest with yourself and then honest with the other person or people in your romantic orbit, right? This is about going within. Some of you might actually need physical rest. Some of you, I am feeling that Four of Swords as like, yeah, you need to like just take a chill for a moment. And the Hermit as advice, the Hermit with the Judgment and the Wheel, that is absolutely about some of you needing to take a break. Before I started your reading, which is extending into 30 minutes, but you know what, it's your birthday season, so happy birthday. I did get the sense that you guys are very busy. Like that was the one word, and I'm surprised it didn't like come up earlier. But I am feeling like there is advice from Spirit about slowing down here. Before you make moves, all right? Before you make moves, especially in your love lives, maybe you need some time still to quiet down, listen to that inner guidance, okay? All right, so in terms of advice, where is it in your relationships that you can do better with the giving and receiving balance, the Six of Pentacles? So is there something that either you guys are over givers or under givers, you know? It's just where, and be honest with yourselves and write these down in your journal. Like, where can you rebalance things, okay? Moving forwards. Wow. Some of you really have to have that conversation. Page of Swords. There it is again. Honest conversation. Eight of Wands. All about dialogue and flow and communication, honesty, transparency, reciprocity. This is something that will take a little bit of time, because when the Four of Wands is in the reverse at the back of the deck, it's showing me that you've been trying to build a relationship with other people, but the relationship within yourself is off balance. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm going to repeat that as many times as I can, because only when you feel you are a full, complete human being, right? On the inside, operating, Nine of Cups level by yourself. Yes, by yourself. Only then are you going to really be ready to accept a union with another individual, and that person must also be equally healed and equally ready and equally at peace with themselves as they exist. Okay, whoa. So let's get one more card of advice for you guys, all right? These are so big. So Spirit, let's pull one from the Lantern Oracle. Okay, that was fast. What is this? Who is this? Renewal. This is a season of renewal for you. Regeneration begins with decay. Okay, so the Death card that did come out earlier in your reading, either once or twice, is about transformation. So in order for something to change, right? And be reborn as the Ace of Cups. There must be an ending of the old ways, the Death card. So I'm not saying this is not the card of death, but it is the card of what happens after death, right? Renewal. So this is all about you being renewed. And I love it because it's a new, that's how I treat New Year's. Like, I think people's birthdays are like New Year, right? Mark of an old year, ending of an old year, and the beginning of a new year. So, all right. Thank you, Gemini. If you stayed with me the whole time, you are heroic indeed. And thank you for letting me talk your ears off. All right. See you.